Shouts out our phenomenal TO, making sure that everything runs on time. And then shout out to these top two players that are stepping up to the plate. Lima and Pharaoh. Nerf, who you got?
It's hard to say. With the run that Pharaoh's having right now, I think it's his set to win. I think that this is an insane come up for Pharaoh right now, and I believe that he has the ability to take this home right now with the unpredictability of his Yoshi play. But Lima, sometimes he is the gatekeeper of all gatekeepers, and will remind you why this character is a threat, why he is a threat.
Oh yeah, Lima has been putting on a show tonight. There have been so many strings that made me like absolutely stunned. And now it's just going to be a question of, can Lima unseat this upstart Yoshi main who is looking to make a name for himself, but unfortunately, Lima's got a left hook.
Yeah, and a right one too. Got to be careful of both because it feels like Lima is going to be able to run back into another kill option, and Pharaoh finally being able to bring it back to even, but not far behind Lima, I will say. It feels like this could go either way at any moment.
Yep, Lima does have the edge in the player matchup, but you know what? Matches don't mean a thing when you're playing hot, and Pharaoh is on fire tonight.
He is. Somebody put him out. We got the fire extinguisher. We need someone to help him out here because he's playing too hot, starting to melt the stage.
But now trying to go ahead and get something going here, stuck on this platform, unable to land, but finally getting back to center stage, getting the egg lay, and that is going to be such a powerful tool. Using that side B out of the egg lay, it's going to be very difficult for Pharaoh to get the intercept after that option.
I love the shield discipline from Pharaoh, waiting for the second opportunity, not just letting go of shield the first time Lima whiffs or hits shield. Wants to see what the reaction is when he stays in there, because again, he's not going to get poked from anything that Lima does. So all of that shield pressure, it doesn't really matter until a shield break is inevitable. And even then, I don't think I've ever seen...
what a connect!
What in the hell?
Egg into the forward air, and Pharaoh had that cooked up for a minute. You know that that's something that this dude's been labbing.
Definitely is ready with the big strats, the plays that are necessary to keep Lima on the back heel. Getting more of these air dodge reads. Very nice play so far from Pharaoh. He's still staying strong in shield.
Does connect with the back air though, so Pharaoh trying to again use the eggs just to force Lima to respect Yoshi's recovery options, and does have center stage for it. The problem is, what can you make out of it right here? It feels as though Lima is only one hit away from claiming the stock, but I mean, Pharaoh is starting to get to the point where you have to worry about these connections.
Oh my God, no way! The catch on the dip kick. You talked about that being a consistent thorn in Lima's opponent's side, and yet Pharaoh seems to be able to turn that right on its head with the Yoshi up smash.
And with the patience, too. Just waiting it out until that animation finished. I mean, if you miss that by a millimeter, Lima gets a punish. Yeah. And instead, fearlessness from Pharaoh leads to the game victory.
Insane play right now from Pharaoh, keeping the momentum high. It feels like he doesn't have wind in his sails. He's running on steam power.
This is starting to look like a destiny of Pharaoh to go ahead and claim this, not just the game, not just the set, but perhaps the event. I mean, the momentum is certainly on this Yoshi main side, but Lima has a habit of just breaking strong winning streaks and learning as the sets go longer. So I need to see Pharaoh show me something special in these next couple games.
Yeah, I mean, you are not wrong. I mean, in the set with Syrup, Lima was able to completely invalidate certain games just because of really, really nice edge play and good combo strings to rack up the damage. That's what he's going to be looking for here as well. He's been kind of stuffed out by a lot of these double jump armor things, which is a unique caveat in this matchup, but so far he's going to get some damage and kind of see what happens next.
Stuck in the edge, again using that double jump. I feel like Lima could go ahead and look to intercept that if Pharaoh continues to abuse that option from the corner. Does get the grab into not too much right there as Lima yet again being aggressive with the dab kick.
Okay. So far, the wave land on platform looking pretty good. Lima going to try to stay as elusive and evasive as possible. Good gun, extra damage. You love to see it just because you need to take everything you can get against a heavier character like Yoshi. So many times we've seen him almost get the kill, but still stop short of the blast zone.
Oh, missing the tech, but can't actually get the punish right there. Great get-up attack from Lima, recognizing that Pharaoh probably not in a position to kill with an up smash, so going to try for a combo starter instead.
And it's crazy. He's like throwing in the guns as if it's like a Fox laser, but it actually keeps you kind of in midair for a little bit longer, so you're able to secure more of those hits. It's that extra passive damage that you need, because where is Pharaoh going to be going? Probably away at that low arc that double jump offers.
And Pharaoh just ran across the stage with an up smash already. Pharaoh definitely getting a bit fiending for this stock. Now Lima has an opportunity where rapid, oh my god.
With the rage and the trade too.
And Pharaoh lives!
Pharaoh lives!
At 200%!
No way you live that. Bayonetta is the one, the light character that will die here. We started off, look at all this rage. No way, that's like 5 up airs.
And then the fade back, but this time able to connect with the up air.
Yes.
65% extra credit and a little bit of a message sent to Lima though.
Yeah, you got to respect that option now. You got to respect the juggles as well. The drag down with the back air. We've seen back air 1-2 do a great job of keeping Lima like put in the same spot and get him right where Pharaoh wants
trade!
him. And the bait out. It's the air dodge again.
These aggressive options are just so good. From Pharaoh, like swinging at a disadvantage against Lima's Bayo, that is a brave option.
Yeah. I mean, now forcing out the witch times as well as the air dodges, it feels like Pharaoh doing a great job of just knowing what Bayonetta wants to do at a disadvantage. And this advantage state for him has been so strong. He's backing off perfectly, knowing what Lima's going for. He's looking for the spike, but he won't get it just yet.
I needed him to hit that. That was so sick right there.
Okay.
All right, trying to fade back now, try to get out of these Bayo combos. Yeah, it doesn't matter even. When you grab ledge already in that spot, you just extend your own invul.
Vulnerability, exactly. So there's nothing Lima can do. A jab lock, and you get all this damage. Almost dies at 84%. Look at all this range. He's dead! And Pharaoh now up 2-0 over Lima in losers finals.
I am speechless.
This could be it.
There are not enough accolades to apply to Pharaoh's performance tonight, and now he's threatening a 3-0 over Lima, our #1 seed.
Is this the most insane run at a regional that we have seen in years? I think so, but Pharaoh needs to clutch up. You can see he's not ready to like pop off. He's not ready to kind of like give that release just yet. He wants to keep the tension firm in his chest so that he's able to build off of it, to use it as fuel. And so far, it has been working. Lima has been falling for the traps, and Pharaoh has been catching him unawares.
Just doing a really good job, too, with this survivability. It feels as though when you're living to 200% against Bayo, what is Bayo going to toss out? Back air, rapid jab, dash grab to forward throw. There aren't really that many unique options, shall we say, that Bayo can try for in those positions. And because of the double jump armor, it feels like this matchup is difficult because we're not seeing Lima able to extend those strings. We're not seeing the 80 damage combos like we normally
Exactly.
get.
Like you'll see a forward air, the delay in between, the weight that Lima intentionally puts into his combos close to the blast zone to reset on characters who are air dodging panicked or they're looking for a jump out of disadvantage. But Yoshi can just get away from these kinds of things without having to worry. You can use those resources more freely and find your escape routes more frequently.
Now getting started. I would not be surprised if Lima tries to slow the game down just a little bit. Starts it off with a 50 damage combo, tries to get another extension with those up airs, but now 60%, I'm not pressing right here. I'm going to the corner and yeah, waiting for Pharaoh to swing errantly.
And now we're getting more of these up tilt combo starters that Pharaoh has been finding time and time again. Lima has got to deal with these juggles or else we're finding more damage going his way. He's still keeping it low right now, but what could the next advantage state for Pharaoh lead to?
Look at how slow Lima is playing this. He's just allowing Pharaoh to swing and then responding appropriately. Lot better job with punishing this time, and a bleed is growing there.
Yeah, Lima is starting to have to figure out, like, okay, I can get all this damage, but you recognize that you have to drop with Yoshi because you aren't able to find a carry you off the top combo. You have to intentionally divert your routes that you're so used to using as a Bayonetta player. There's so much adaptability that has to go on in this set, and we had two games to do it, so Lima is starting to play a little bit more safer. Yeah, exactly.
Does actually put himself into an awkward spot, and that lead evaporates. The second we talk about safety, Lima tosses himself off stage.
And just like that, a 152 full rage Yoshi, and you have the stock lead. You never lost the stock to begin with. Pharaoh, as long as he doesn't die here, we see a repeat of what happened in the last game.
But finally getting the intercept with the back air right there, that is exactly what you want to avoid, Nerf. You're dead on. If that Yoshi lived to 200 again and got maybe 70, 80% extra credit, that may very well have been curtains for Lima. But instead, second lease on life, second chance at a combo, double jumping out of it, but still 32%, and Lima back in control.
Yeah, so far, I mean, it still is dead even right now. A 20% difference between these two players, and that easily is made up and then some by an up air string. Yoshi, the damage potential is so much there, and you have to use fewer hits to get there, unlike Bayonetta.
Does use the double jump armor in that spot, and then immediately responds. The second he gets his feet set, he's swinging again.
Hit him with the elite smash. You know he's looking for it, and of course Pharaoh is able to take a quick stock, and Lima, with that that windbreak opportunity, can he get the momentum back? Can he claw his way back to a potential reverse 3-0?
I mean, his tag might say curse, but this run's looking blessed right here. Lima might very well be the one that is praying for divine intervention. Toss him off stage right there, trying to get the guns going. Instead, the back air, immaculate spacing.
And still alive, the DI. You just cannot kill this dinosaur. No meteor can stop this one. And still, the up tilt to back air, we're at the percent where it can work here, and Pharaoh not able to get his way out of that one. Still, another of these air dodges. This is so tough for Lima to get out of the blender.
Fading back, though, not being greedy whatsoever. Yet again, safety is the exact thing you want to be aiming for in this position. Uses the air dodge to get back to ledge, and then the standard get up, respecting Pharaoh, not trying to toss out these errant options, earning his space instead, and back to center stage.
Yeah, Lima trying to avoid every opportunity to re-grab, will not allow it to happen to him. We see the bats within coming in to help out. More damage on the board.
I don't think there's a double jump here, Nerf.
We do use it here, but there's no reset. We land on the platform, and it's all good. We're back.
More damage as Lima continues a string of victories in neutral right here, but we've seen, exactly what that witch time can do in the corner.
Okay, and having to hang on in shield for a long time on the platform, starting to look a little dark, but we're doing okay. Now, witch time, and this could be bad, but you jump out, and where do we go from here? Just a reset, looking for the up smash. It had done him some favors in game one, but it's just a weird time to kind of bring that back in, I think.
The double jump armor bailing him out of that spot right there. That back air should have taken the the game. Instead, up tilt, up air. That does it. 3-0 Pharaoh.
Pharaoh now in grands. Oh my God.
All the way from the loser side.
Supreme pop-off, and it is justified. Lima falls to Yoshi.
Putting that man in the pyramid instead. This run ain't over yet. The reign of Pharaoh has begun.
All right, Yoshi, man, you're about to get a big payoff. I hope you're putting this on your taxes.
I mean, he got that little pendant right there checking for the Millennium Eye, because some of those reads were otherworldly. That's
true. That's true. You know, he is looking like your Pharaoh, and there are beautiful risings on the horizon. You don't get that joke, do you? That's okay. Shoutouts to those who know. And shoutouts to those who know about KML tournaments.
Exactly. Got to go ahead and always sing the praises of our production head right here. That is going ahead and follow him on KML tournaments on X or KMLYNCH30 at gmail.com. Hit him up on YouTube, Twitch, and on X.
Yeah, there's lots of big developments in the world of KML tournaments. I mean, they had that 24-hour stream. That was a really nice thing. And then, of course, like we have live event production here like it's at Virginia events, Maryland events, and soon to be a North Carolina event, as we saw our head of production at Patchwork is going to be there in full force, and having 4 streams to manage is going to be a tall order. But no one else other than KML himself has the strength and the wherewithal to make it happen.
In addition, we just got to talk about this too. This means that because KML started traveling, this is Southern Virginia. He's from Maryland. He's also going to Carolina. So we have an East Coast production threat who's willing to take the show on the road. Definitely go ahead and hit him up if you're looking to go ahead and upgrade the quality of your production experience at your next major.
Well said.
Yeah, that was like, I'm going to need a minute or two right here. My voice is starting to go because I've been shouting for Pharaoh for about a solid hour and a half, and I want more.
We're going to get more.
Let me get that bracket
reset. I know
reset.
You're all excited about that. We will see potentially 2 sets here in grand finals. It's the tri-state sweep here, it feels like, because Syrup and Pharaoh, neither of them are from this region. It truly is the tri-state takeover.
Pharaoh actually lost in pools. In pools B1 winner quarter, lost to Germ, and then since then has won
12 sets.
12 sets. Well, that's total 10 sets in a row since that one loss in pools.
True.
That is absolutely unparalleled. This would be